Hello, everybody, and I want to thank you for joining in to watch um, and get more information about the 3D All Over Designer template created by myself, Sherman Bowens from Design It Yourself Studios. Basically, what it is the template that imports inside of Photoshop that everything is already compiled, already in there for you, and it's very, very easy to access. If you know anything about Photoshop, you have to use the tools on the left-hand side of the screen here to design. Well, actually, with this template, you have very little work to do over there. Most of your work is going to be done inside the layers palette, which is over here. And everything is already pre-put in for you. This is the quickest way. I'm talking about 10-minute designs and less. All right, let's dive in. So the first thing you're going to see is a thank you screen from me. Thank you for your support for those who actually purchase. I also want to say thank you for viewing for those who are actually viewing. Always like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. So now let's go here. Let's turn this layer off. And what you're going to find is just the layers over here. Inside of here is going to be folders. Inside those folders are things that pertain to what the folder is labeled. And to use this template, all you basically have to learn how to do is turn a layer on and turn a layer off. If you can do that, you can definitely design numerous, all unlimited t-shirts inside this designer. I'm going to go and start building this thing up and go and start processing it. If you look over here, we have our backgrounds folder. We're going to start from the bottom and work our way to the top as for Photoshop builds what's in the bottom of the screen. It's going to be your background. As you go to the top, that's in your foreground. So we're going to look here. We're going to dive off into our backgrounds. Here we have tops for background, specialty background, army background, solid colors. If you click on solid colors, it's just what it says. Solid colors are up inside of there, and you get to pick and choose whatever colors you want it to be. And then you're able to go from there. I'm going to leave it as white for right now. And we have army backgrounds. If you click on one of those, it's just what it says. It's going to give you army colored backgrounds. Let's move on. We have specialty backgrounds. Inside the specialty background folder, there's a lot of specialty backgrounds. You get to click and choose and clicking on those and adding your background in and manipulating them in whatever fashion that you see that you want to do. But you have that option to do so. So I'm just going through lightly showing you a lot of the ones that's already here. I spent a lot of time on this because, I don't want the video to be too very long. But I'm going to go up here and start designing this now. I want this one right here, and let's swap places with this and bring this down here. Turn it on. Okay. No, I'm not going to use that one. Let's go use our gold. Right there. Cool. I like that. And we're going to go back up with this right here to the very top and close this folder back out. And we're going to go to our toppers here. And I have this thing called Zebra Overlay. I'm going to pop that in there because I want that to be on top of there. And we're going to go, let's do the color inserts. And I'm going to go with this baby right here. But I don't want this on top. I want it to be under the zebra print. So I'm going to catch it and just drag it down under there. There we have it. Cool. So now I have all my colors and everything's in place to where I want the background to be, how I want it to look. I'm going to close these folders out and I'm going to continue to move forward, move up. The next thing I want to do is add a graphic in the background. I'm still building this background up. So I'm going to go to my abstracts here and I'm going to select this paper right here and pop it in there. Just a little fabric, not too much, just enough to give you another little effect on your background. So now let's go up here and let's move on up to our objects. When we get to the objects, I know I want to use a couple of things. I want to use what I have here is the gold frame. We're going to pop that gold frame in there. Let's turn the layer on and let's turn it on. Cool. Now that I have the gold frame in there, I want to add some additives. Like I want to put some diamonds in there. Diamonds on the shirt. There we go. Cool. And the next thing I want to do is go to the top and I'm gonna turn these clouds on. Like a little cloudy at the top. There we go. Cool. And let's go back. Let's close this up. On the bottom of it, let's see here. Let's build this bottom background up just a little bit more. I'm gonna add some wine glasses in there. Oh, you can't see those. I think Let's go there. Even though they're not seen as much, we're going to leave them there. Okay, cool. Now I'm going to close this right here up. And let's go to our people's folder. We want to go up in and add somebody into this. We're going to turn on the people folder layer. We're going to go to the internet. Already select the Angela Bassett. I'm going to catch her, copy the image, go back to Photoshop, and drop it in. Click on the very first one. I click on the very first one over here because that's going to tell Photoshop to drop it inside of that folder. Control V. And we're going to pop it in there like that right there. So now what I want to do is remove the background. So I'm going to go to my selection and select the mask. Give it a couple of seconds. And we're going to click select subject. Give it a couple more seconds. And it's going to do its thing. I'm going to go ahead and click OK. And we should be done. Now we're going to go here. We're going to go to select and inverse. And remove that background. And look at what we have left here. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take and just slightly slide her over to the side, just a little, not a whole lot, just a little, but just like that right there, because I want this to look 3D when I finish. So with this right here, we're going to go off in there, and this is going to be a birthday shirt for Angela Bassett. Let's say it's a birthday shirt for her. We'll bring it down just a little bit more, like right there. Cool. And what I want to do is right there. That's perfect. I'm going to go here and I'm going to manipulate this by going in here and creating a clipping mask. When I do the clipping mask, hey, what happened here? I don't want that. That's not what I want. Let's go back up here. Cool. The easy way for me to do this, because I'm having some difficulties with it. Now let's go here and we're going to go here. We're going to take and lighten this up a little bit with opacity. I want to take my poly lasso tool. And I'm going to go right here and there. Go down to the bottom here and go back up here. Next, remove that. And I'm going to work on this hand here. That. And I'm going to bring my opacity back up to 100%. And I'm going to go ahead and remove the rest of the fingers that I have here that I don't need there no more. I'm going to take and remove that also. There we have it. So now it looks like she's actually holding up the frame while she's actually there. Wow, that looks great, man. That's really, really serious there, buddy. I'm telling you. So now what I want to do is I just want to go up here and just add her name. That's it. Just add her name. Let's go back to the internet and just catch her name here. And I'm going to go here and hit copy. And we're going to come back down to Photoshop again. And we're going to go to over here. And we have a photo called text. We're going to click on that photo that says text. We're going to click on them. So I have some stuff that's already in there. I'm going to use that. I'm just going to edit the text. And we're going to go up in here and get this thing going here. Come on. Angela, let's go here. That's it. I'm going to change the font. Right there. Let's bring it down here and put it there. Put it in there like that. And we're going to go change the color of this right here. Because what I want my color to match something that's inside of my picture. So I'm going to go to our tool here, and I'm going to go right here with this. Pick a color like that color right there. Go to my text tool, highlight my text, color around, and go there, like so. Cool. And now that I have that right there, now I don't really like that color. Let's go find another color in this. Let's try this right here. there we have it. So we'll take a look. Let's make that cool. Let's go there. And what I want to do is go over here and turn on the lights. That's my signature. Turn those lights on, baby. Get it blinging. So now that I have my lights and everything in place, just gonna maneuver them around to where I can put them where I want to put them at. And let's go and blow this up so you can see the quality of this also. That's 100%. 100% it looks good. And we're gonna go here and we're gonna take, and this is ready to print. Once again, thank you for tuning in to see just how easy it is to design inside the All Over 3D Template Designer. Thank you. All right, bye-bye.